What is going on, mortals? Mortal T here. Don't mind what's going on in the background, mortals. Let's just get through this intro and then we can get to what we've got to be taming today. So, welcome to How to Tame, a series where I will be covering every tamable dino in Ark, going over how to tame it, the best way to tame it, going over the features / abilities and everything. But first, a small disclaimer. All this taming is done on a boosted server, but the taming method is exactly the same that you'd have to use on an official server. But if you're playing on an official server, you should know by now that's going to take you a lot longer to gather resources and a lot longer to do the taming. But with that out of the way, let's get to what we're going to taming today. So, in the background, making all this noise is what we're actually going to be taming. It is Troodons. Now, these little blighters have a very different mechanic for taming. They really, really do. And I did have a lot of them around, and I can only see 2 now. That's kind of weird. So Troodons have a different passive tame mechanic than dinos usually do. To tame the Troodons, you need to feed them one of your dinos. Yes, that is right, one of your dinos. It's very, very, very strange. So here we have got one of my dinos right here. You have to let the Troodons attack it and kill it. So this is what I'm trying to do right here. I'm trying to make them attack it so they'll kill it. But it has got a lot of health left. So we've got to help it along a bit. Still 2,000 health. So yeah, it does matter the level of the dino, and it does matter what dino you are trying to feed it. The dino cannot be set. Did I just... Ah, damn it! I have been trying this for ages to try and get it right, mortals, and I just cannot seem to get it right. I don't know what it is. It's really, really weird and really annoying. I don't know what to feed it anymore. I really don't. I have fed it so many different things. We haven't got a Bronto or anything around. It does eat Quetzals though. It's Carnos. It eats any kind of stuff, but it's still a really difficult tame to do. Just because. Right. I've got something that it will eat, but it's not here. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and show you mortals probably the best way to do this. So obviously you're going to need a dino that you don't mind getting rid of. You don't mind it getting killed. Now it cannot be like a dodo or anything small, because it will not work. Just let you mortals know before you go and try that. Dodos and small stuff like that will not count as its food. Not them. I did have a Spino over here. Where's it gone? Here it is. Okay. This is what I'm going to use as a Spino because it's a pretty big dino. It's pretty difficult to get, a bit like the T-Rex. So this kind of makes an ideal dino to try and feed the Troodons with, to make them be my friend, kind of. So what I'm going to do, we are going to get it over here. We are going to take the saddle off. Boom, like that. We're going to drop everything in its inventory so it cannot gain any health back. Then we're going to set its behavior to neutral because it cannot be set on passive. It has to be set on something else. And then we're going to knock it out. We need to knock it out, because otherwise, once the Troodons attack the Spino, the Spino is just going to kill them very, very easily. And we want to tame the Troodons. Trying to do this out in the wild is going to be extremely hard. So I recommend setting up a rather large area. And I mean quite large, but fence it in. But large enough that the Troodons won't get spooked and they won't constantly be in like scared mode, and they won't continually run off. Gotta be careful. Then you want to hurt your dino until it's got a little bit of health left, like I'm doing right here with a hatchet. Always checking on how much health it's got left, because that's what you're going to need to do. You do not want to kill the dino you're trying to feed the Troodons. Now, I don't know how much damage this does. What we're on 6,000. Okay, doesn't do that much damage. Got to be very, very careful here. 3,000. Got to get it down to like 100 or so, which is very hard. Now we've got 600. Cannot use that. Right, we want the Troodons. So out in the wild, like I said, get a big area, fence it in, but not too small where Troodons might get scared and they'll be in a constant run mechanic. You do not want that. You want to have a large enough area. Put your dino like in the middle of it. Stand on your dino and let the Troodons attack it, just like I'm doing now. Only one of them is attacking. But the more Troodons, really, the more damage they're going to do to your Tame. So if your Tame has a lot of health, it's lucky I cannot take damage, otherwise this is really, really hard to do. So here we go, they're taking it down, boom, and we managed to tame a Troodon as well. So here we go. We have our Troodon. Looking awesome. And the other ones are just dead. And it's going to feed on all of them right now. So yeah, that is the way to tame them. It's a very unorthodox method of taming. Pretty gruesome, to be fair. You have to feed them your own dinos. Pretty gruesome. Now, it does depend on what dino you try and tame them with. Like, I just use a Spino. Ones like that, like the Rex and the Gigas and stuff, they are going to tame the Troodons the best. Because they are the bigger dino, and you've probably got a decent amount of levels on them. So the ones that will tame the Troodons pretty darn easily is Gigas, Wyverns, Spinos, Rock Golems, T-Rexes, Brontos. They're the main big ones that I would recommend you feeding the Troodon if you're trying to do it. You can feed him with smaller stuff, but it's going to take more of the smaller stuff to tame them. Okay? I don't know if I got that through. I hope I got that across to you mortals, where you can understand it. But I do want to advise you that the small stuff will not work. Archaeopteryx, Compies, Dodos, Jaboas, Kairuku, Pegomastrix, Phiomias, Parasaurs, Gallimimus, Dung Beetles, and Dillos. Those ones will not tame a Troodon whatsoever, so do not try. Okay, just to let you know. I just want to make sure you mortals know, because I thought, yeah, I'll just get a bunch of Dodos and the Troodons can just go hell for leather and just kill them all, and I'll get a bunch of Troodons. No, that does not work. Dodos don't work for any of the small dinos or creatures will not work. Okay? Hopefully I got that across. So, once you've gone through all that bloody rigmarole or tried to tame a Troodon, what are they really good for? Night hunters and pack animals, they're really good for. The Troodon's eyes gain a glow effect at night time, which is pretty cool. This grants the Troodon increased aggressive radius and movement speed, as well as their pack buff, similar to the Compy, has a limit of +4. But at the moment, we don't actually know if that pack bonus grants them any like special stuff. But yeah, at night time, these creatures really do come alive. They really, really do. Like I said, they gain extra speed, and because if you put them in long grass, people will not see them, and they'll just jump out, and you'll just scare the people that are going through it, and they'll just get annihilated if you have a pack of them. So here we go. We've got some more stuff here. So upgradable Scout. The Troodon has obviously the menu wheel like here, like we got here. Scout reveals the current location of nearby what? Value unit within 3,000 range. I don't know what they mean by the range. I'm just reading this. So let's just go and do it. Oh, we can scout for corpses, caches, wild dinos, traps, players, and tames. That's really, really, really cool. So these are very, very, very good scouts. Range seems to refer to something approaching centimeters rather than meters or foundations, at approximately 1 meter squared per foundation. The base range is about 30 foundations from here. So 30 foundations in any given way is the area of radius that they will scout for. Okay. So where is he? Where's he gone? So here we go. We can improve the scouting recharge rate. We can improve the scouting range. Now we haven't got any levels to give at the moment because it hasn't gained one, I don't believe. It's gained 3. So what the hell? Pump some weight and health and some melee damage. Now if we go into their wheel, here we go. Now we should be able to improve just like we did there. So now it's got a cooldown time of 59.2 instead of the 60 that we had before. Can we get another level? Right, okay. We need something for it to attack, which we haven't got much around here anymore. Everything just seems to die. But don't. And nothing goes to attack the fish. Okay, whatever. But you sort of get the idea of what the Troodons are good for. Troodons, like I said, if you come in a pack, better. Troodons can make for good, like, guard dogs and attack dogs, really. They're just really, really cool. Troodons' movement speed and stamina draining toxins that they have, and the ability to give high amounts of teleport against players makes them a very useful PvP. Well, for PvP. Allowing it to protect your base/homes from invaders with ease. especially if you leave them in like tight rooms or corners of stuff. So you can leave them in a room, have multiple in a room, and if someone actually breaks into your base and tries to enrage you, these will attack them and drain their stamina and do teleport to them, which is really, really cool. They are also good for laying a fast sneak attack on players that are not mounted on tames. Their scout ability will allow you to use these dinos for more successful in a fast sneak attack. Really, really cool. If I was you, I would pump most of the points into health, movement speed, and melee damage. If you're going for like a fast attack stuff, well, just do it in general. But that is it, mortals. That's all about the Troodon. I know it's taken a bit longer than normal because of their weird taming mechanic and their different abilities that you can mess around with, their scouting stuff. Actually, I want to try and show you really, really quick. If we go into here, what should we scout for? There is not going to be players or any traps here. Let's do that. There's nothing around. There's no wild creatures around here. There's fish. Fish don't count. And now we've got to wait 59.2 seconds. Are you kidding me? Yep. Okay. Whatever. Just follow me. There is no wild dinos around here, I know. Okay. Well, that is it, mortals. That is the Troodon. I know some of the things have been a bit complicated, but I hope I have explained them well enough that you've got your head around them and you know what I mean, especially with the taming stuff. It is kind of weird, but basically the bigger the dino that is, the better it's going to tame a Troodon, especially with like a T-Rex or Spino or something. It all depends on what level the Troodon is. Obviously mine were only level 20s. So the Spino tamed them up pretty darn quick. But anyway, Moors, I hope this helped you out and hope you found it informative. And if it helps you in any way, please don't forget to show that like button, who is boss, by punching it in the face. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button. And as always, mortals, don't forget to share it with your family and your friends and around the world. But that is it. I am Mortal T, and I am out.